Hello, everyone, and welcome to the show. I'm Reina Creole, bringing you that spice to sci-fi and pop culture analysis and keeping it real when it comes to theme parks. So welcome to the After School Special Show, which is pretty much like the lunch table show, except, you know what, folks, we can't meet for lunch. We meet them after school and get together and get to know who they are, get to find out, what they're interested in, and of course interact with what, of course I'm biased, the best chat on YouTube. So let me bring up my co-host, Fat Stephen.
Hey, can you hear me?
Modoc out there? Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, I come from the future. This is future Fat Stephen Modoc. Do not touch that series. I subjected myself to it. It's bad. Nobody touch it. It tries so hard to be funny. It makes you regret the people who wrote it.
You know what? Every time I walk through a superhero island part, a Universal, and I see Modoc, he just looks like, remember me like this. Don't remember me like the net. I think I show on Hulu. Remember me, like this. Oh God, poor dude. What did he do to deserve that? Nothing.
Let me just sum up the first episode. Whatever happens, eventually he gets Iron Man's leg and wants to tell his wife to sleep on the couch so he can make love to it.
Okay, I'm done.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
No, and I was done after that, and I kept watching, and it just kept getting worse and worse. And it was like a very bad Harry Met Sally / serendipity / I'm getting indigestion thinking about it. Avoid it.
Okay, well,
but other than I love seeing your face. I'll just switch that instead. You look very good smiling, and I'm glad I can see that.
Oh, thank you. I was just looking, just like I'm waiting for my Momo Yaoyorozu Funko Pop to show up.
Oh, then
I can't wait.
I hate to tell you this, but there's a 10-inch Deadpool, right?
Shoot.
Yeah.
That's gonna have to wait until after I get my Deadpool.
It doesn't have to.
Purse. Yes, it does.
Just get a PO box. Oh shit, my mic's on.
Yeah, it's on.
It's on. But we got a new upcomer. I guess I don't know how long he's been around, but he's part of a global geek gang. He's
great guys.
Great, maybe stretching it. I don't know. I'm not gonna butt kiss him just yet. I'll give him a couple minutes. But yeah, he's a good dude. He has a glorious beard, and he likes robots. A lot of robots and mechs, I'm guessing.
Oh, cool. Well, I do like robots. I've had to work with robots, so that's pretty cool. So let's not leave folks waiting. We have Ironcaster. Sorry, I totally love that. Holy crap. Well,
Oh, just think of me as the discount culture casino. The uncultured casino, if you will.
You guys both got the hair thing going on, so that's probably why my brain caught that. But so glad you're here with us, Ironcaster. I've been looking forward to this.
Oh, thank you. I've been looking forward to this. It's been on my radar. I'm like, oh, this is coming up. That's right. For a while, I was like, oh, I booked that so far in advance.
I know, it's like with this show, and it is just taken off. Thanks so much to like all of you out there. We literally get booked. If that's even to tell you, we'll get booked like a month in advance, 6 weeks in advance, sometimes 2 months, and then we have to scramble to like put people on the show. So it's like we're not trying to push off, but it is going to be a couple of weeks. So we're just
not a problem.
Glad, so glad to have you on.
From where I stand, it's like, oh, I'm on one of the bigger shows now. I'm like, yeah, this could be a little booking in advance. It's like going to Disney.
No, we're not that disappointing. No.
We're going to give you value for your money.
No, there's no fast pass here.
So it is Disney.
No.
Nah.
We actually have magic here. Sorry.
Nah, I'm not gonna kick you out and gift shop.
No.
They do that?
Oh yeah, that's it. Are you being facetious?
No, seriously.
Oh, okay. No. I was gonna say if you've ever seen oh gosh, what the heck movie is that? I think it was in Shrek or whatever, where they're walking around Duloc and there's all of these gift shops and stuff like that. Yeah, every ride empties you out into a gift shop.
Oh, of course they do.
Or next to a gift shop. Like, so that's like the trope. Every ride drops you into a gift shop because they want to take all of your money.
I'd say that the only two parks that I do go to are Cedar Point and Michigan Adventure.
Oh, Cedar Point is like
the roller coaster king in the Midwest.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like Six Flags in Jersey. Yeah, I've been there a lot of times, as you can tell. And Magic Mountain out in California, which I got to go there one day. I was like, oh yeah. So one day I gotta make it to Cedar Point. I gotta make it to Cedar Point because that's just holy crap. Their coasters, they're amazing.
Yep.
They're amazing.
My problem is I'm not a big roller coaster fan. I don't really do roller coasters, but so there's other stuff there for me to do, and it's not so outrageously priced that I can easily justify it. Like I was looking at Michigan Adventures, for example, and they're both owned by the same. I believe they're both owned by the same company, which is Cedar Fair.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, like tickets were like $40 to get in, so it's like nothing.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's just amazing, and I love those like little regional parks because there's stuff there that you can't get anywhere else, and some of them they've been there for decades until unfortunately got bought out. That's how some of them there where I live. It's like where I used to live in Pennsylvania. This one park called Dorney Park had been around for I want to say like 70, 80 years, and then they got bought out by the folks who own Knott's Berry Farm. Yes.
Yeah, it's one of those names I've heard, but I've like beyond the streams here. It's like that Not Berry Farm is a brand I've never even heard of theme parks.
I hadn't either till I went to California and I heard about Knott's Berry Farm because there's like the Disneyland and there's like Knott's Berry Farm, which has been there for God like forever. So that's a theme park that I'd heard of, but not really. But it's one of those regional theme parks. But I kind of just didn't like the region, like the local theme parks that have been there for decades and have that certain flavor, and people have been going to it for generations. Then they get bought out by another company, and you can tell how like corporate it is by doing stuff like baking a funnel cake, which you don't do.
I love funnel cake.
Yeah, but you're supposed to fry that thing in grease, man.
Yeah, I know.
Not bake it. It's like, what the heck is this? But anyway, speaking of, I don't get into too much, but thank you. Like 30 of you guys watching. Thank you so much. Ironcaster is our guest, and I'm going to say hi to some folks in the chat. We have Ghost Fixter, who was actually here early. Says, how's it going? Well, so glad you were here so early. First person here. Thank you. Black Superwoman waiting in the cut as usual. Hello, my Slytherin sister. Good to see you. And we have who is a channel member. Says hello, everyone. Well, hello to you.
Wait, I've been wanting to take a crack at that name for quite some time. May I?
Go for it. So much better than me.
try the Andre out.
Yeah, Andre nails it. I'm just like, I'm never gonna do as good as Andre, but that's a good follow-up, man. I'm gonna swap you guys out. Hey, Stir the Poopus Q Bird, other channel member, says hello, humans and other critters. Well, hello to you too. Let's see. We have Prismatics here with us, says ahoy Lorena, and all in the chat. Hello, Prismatics, and thank you for being a member. I see Keely Chow is here. Roll Tide says, hey, everybody. Well, hey to you too. Yep, showtime. We got Steve Kenobi in the house with us. Says, hi there, Lorena. Hope you are well today. I am doing really good. My work day finally ended like 30 minutes ago. So I'm glad to be over here in the in my fun studio, not my workstation. So glad to be here. Hope you're doing well today too, Steve. Yes, please smash the like, say hello, tip your hat to Ironcaster. Absolutely. And we have the Nerdporeal Lifeform. Says hi, Lorena Creole. Well, hello to you too, Nerdporeal. I like that instead of corporeal, Nerdporeal. I like that. I like that. Nice play on words. Ironcasters welcome and everybody.
That guy's all right.
He's all right. Okay.
We'll
take your word for it. This is where it gets spicy. Oh yeah, absolutely. And let's see. Oh, thank you, Steve.
The lovely Reina.
Thank you so much. Let's see. Black Superwoman says she bought her first Funko Pop.
Yeah, I know. I want to know which one it is so I can.
Which one?
Get her addicted. I really want to know which one. You have a new member too, John Parson.
Let me see. Hold on one second. Hold on. Thank you for telling me. And it's just freaking StreamYards. John Parson, thank you so much. Yes, thank you for being a member. So appreciate that. We have a member stream going on Saturday at 4 p.m. Eastern. So I'm going to go show you guys some raw footage from the very well themed Gideon's Bakery at Disney Springs. It's people wait for like almost an hour to 2 hours to get in there. I waited, and I have footage to show you and give my opinion as to why it is or is not worth the wait. So we're gonna talk about that, and also talk about the pilot shopping service that we're gonna start with members for getting things from the theme parks. I'm sorry, who did I interrupt?
Oh, I'm sorry. No, I wanted to ask the Gideon. I'm not sure. I don't recognize the name. Which series was that from at Disney?
None. It's basically this baking company. There's this like I want to call it like a swap meet for food somewhere, and guess they had like a booth. So they'd have like their baked goods and all that stuff. And of course, it got so popular, they had like people waiting for like 2, 3, 4 hours to get stuff, till for whatever reason, they hooked up with Disney, came up with a concept at Disney Springs, and now the wait is crazy there. But how they have it set up, it's one of the coolest gimmicks I've ever run into. So I'm going to show you guys that on the member stream.
So I can take in some cupcakes for trading?
What the hell, man?
Mm-hmm.
It's my pay. That's my pay. What are you doing? I'm still waiting for my coffin of donuts.
But
I want to say one thing. I want to say with Black Superwoman, right? She said, I got my first Funko Pop today. And then she says, I got all of the Grease ones. That's more than a single Funko Pop. Your addiction has already started. All of them.
Hey, TD. How you doing? Hey, CJ. How are you? CJ does my awesome thumbnails for the show. Let's see. I'm getting the Harry Potter Draco Malfoy with the spider on his face. Oh, I'm all about the Slytherins and Harry Potter. Yes. Yeah, I think after I get my anime ones that I want, like I'm getting my Nezuko figure, I think tomorrow from Demon Slayer.
You're gonna hate me, but I'll quickly share this for you guys, especially for those that are starting to get into those pops. I'm sorry, I'm gonna ruin your day, but yeah, here you go. And these are the shared ones and what stores you can get them. So I know there are some Harry Potter fans out there, so you can get the Harry riding the snitch.
Oh, okay. Hold on a second. Hey, Creole. Don't get mad. I'm dropping out again. I'm on the waiting room and just called out your channel. So I needed the link, but I'll leave a like. Oh, well, thank you, Creole. I haven't seen you in a long time, so I hope you're doing well. No, of course I'm not mad. Not mad at all. Yeah. Huh.
And there we go. Look at that. We got Barnes & Noble, Book a Million. We have your little Harry Potter. And then there's...
Okay, I'm there at Books a Million. So well, it's not Slytherin, but you know.
Look, there's my nugget pay right there. That's actually the McDonald's nuggets. You remember the old commercials where they had the bands and stuff?
Yeah.
Oh
that's too funny. That's too funny.
Oh, I want that Shockwave.
Yeah. That's a Target.
Is that Squirtle?
That's Bulbasaur.
Bulbasaur.
Like that's GameStop.
Oh man, I don't want to freaking go in GameStop.
Yeah, just run in and run out.
I'll order it for curbside pickup or something.
Oh,
like that.
are you a Snow White fan?
I am. I see.
That's a pin, pop, and backpack bundle with the tag right there.
I see the rabbit from Alice in Wonderland next to him. At least it kind of looks like it, unless
it's the blacklight version. So if you have a blacklight in your house, they did a certain series even with Marvel.
Okay.
And they do it this, so when the blacklight goes on, it will glow because of the fluorescent paint on the pop itself. So you can actually make it into like a neon room if you did it right. And there's, I think that's Snake Eyes. I can't tell.
I am going to have to check that out because another thing that they have at Disney, which I found out at Disney Springs, is they have the Funko Pop pins.
Yeah.
That are coming out now. So they have one for the Orange Bird, which of course I have to score because I like the Orange Bird.
That Blade looks cool, and the Dr. Fate are pretty much my favorite.
Yeah.
And
the Blade looks awesome.
That's a 10-inch right there. I can't wait for that one.
Yeah.
I'm a dork. We're all dorks now.
You would be surprised how many of those Funko Pops people are snatching them up at Disney World. Hey, Gary Banjo Sandwich Worthington. Hello from a UK guy who has a funky name to all. But thank you. I know it's like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 o'clock probably out there. So thank you so much. Crispy Critters, I'll watch anything with a giant robot in it. Dude, you and me both.
Me too.
You and me freaking both. Raw footage. Oh, I got my first Funko Pop, Cara Dune. I wish I'd gotten that when I thought about it. Oh, there goes the ship in your background.
Yep. I've had a couple of them go by. Yeah, no.
Is that Harlock?
That is Harlock.
Thought so.
That's so funny. Dadman Walking 55, raw footage. Does that include fights? LOL. If it did, I would save that for the Welcome to Florida stream.
You get some good juicy footage. You maximize that.
Oh, heck yeah. I don't think we're going to see another throwdown in Toontown for quite some time. Who's squirting? But no, it's a Pokemon. Squirtle. Squirtle. Let's see. I think my phone fears you, Lorena. This is my first stream all day with no buffering and cutting in and out. Good. Please don't buffer. Dadman Walker's trying to watch. And I'm also getting Narcissa, Draco, and Harry's wands from the Noble Collection to go with my Universal Professor Snape wand. Thanks for going all interactive wand online Universal. Yes, so, and hopefully I don't screw this up. Go back here and get that.
Showtime.
This is, I'm getting Narcissus, but this is the 2020 collector's wand. That is interactive.
Oh, and that's one of the Bluetooth.
Yes.
Oh.
So if you go to holy crap, I have everything here. So when you buy a wand, I'll show this to everybody. When you buy a wand, and they'll give these to you for free too. There are these maps for like Hogsmeade and like one side is Hogsmeade. Other side is Diagon Alley. So there are these locations, and these are like the way that you move the wand to do the spell.
No
and
way.
The spell happens. Yes, like one of my favorites. If you go back and you see one of the videos where I went through Nocturne Alley, the one where the skeleton, it's like one of my favorite ones. It's like a skeleton, and there's like a black light. So it's like completely dark. Use the wand to do one spell, lights a candle. And then the skeleton imitates your movements for like about 30 seconds. However you move, the skeleton moves. And it's the coolest freaking thing. So they're like all these little interactive stations all over the place. And they're adding more. And yeah, so whatever you do, don't fall for that okie doke where they say if you buy $200 worth of stuff, they'll give you a non-interactive wand. That's a waste of freaking time and money. Get an interactive wand. This is like the best value that you can get in Universal, because the more places that they add, it's awesome. And if you screw up and don't know what you're doing, there's, wizards and witches there to help you, including the conductor of the Hogwarts Express. He'll help you out too.
Oh, that is really cool. You know, everything I've heard about Universal has just been nothing but praise. Like hearing, what was it, Jeremy talking about how he went to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, and it totally like blew his mind just on how great that experience was.
It is literally, even if you hadn't seen the movies, and I like what he said that, even if you hadn't seen the movies, you're there. It is like you were in the freaking movie. Everything is so authentic and immersive. Even going into Diagon Alley, you hear like the bricks move, so that you're there.
Oh.
You hear the bricks move. You see the dragon on top of Gringotts. Depending on what they want to do, it might blow fire, it might not. Sometimes if you go in the morning, you hear the dragon sleeping.
That is so cool.
It's freaking cool.
I had a question though, because remember when Dadman went on vacation, right? And he was showing pictures and videos of the vacation. What the dragon that's on top of the rooftop, does it actually breathe fire?
On top of Gringotts?
Yeah, the big white one.
Yes. But it's not like a clock where it'll blow fire like every 15 minutes or 20 minutes on the hour. I think they may mess with us. In the morning when you get there, it's kind of like snoring, it's asleep. Sometimes it'll blow fire. Sometimes it'll sound like he's about to blow and won't do it. And you'll see people get their cameras out and it doesn't happen. Or you'll hear it and people are like running with their cameras and try to get pictures of it. And at night, it's the coolest freaking thing. It literally lights up Diagon Alley with all the fire that comes out of the dragon. And there's the currency exchange, so you can exchange your Muggle currency for wizard currency. And yeah, the goblins are in there, and they're not too happy. They don't like you.
You know, that reminds me of that. There's that bit on The Simpsons where they went to Krusty Land, like, and
there's a Krusty Land in Universal too.
So they went. No, I think it was like Itchy and Scratchy Land or Krusty Land. And Homer went and exchanged all his money for the Krusty Bucks. And everywhere they went in the park, we don't take that. So he had pockets full of worthless money.
It is amazing. It is absolutely amazing. Love the butterbeer. I mean, even if you don't go to ride any rides, you just go and just walk around, you feel like you're actually there. I mean, it's like what Galaxy's Edge should have been. You go there, you feel you feel like you're in Diagon Alley. You can take the Hogwarts Express from Diagon Alley to Hogsmeade. It actually feels like you are taking the train. There's a train with interactive features and a screen with projections that shows you leaving. Like say, does it both ways, leaving Diagon Alley and going to Hogsmeade. And once you get to Hogsmeade, Hagrid's there welcoming you to Hogsmeade.
God dang.
Like on the train. It literally looks like you go through platform 9 3/4. It is so, yes, it blows fire. You check out Twitter. Yeah, I got a couple of videos of that. And thank you, Black Superwoman, for becoming a YouTube member. Thank you so much, my girl. You have so many videos to catch up on. Oh God, you're gonna freaking love it. Freaking love it. Thank you, my dear. Thank you. Thank you, Lorena, for getting Ironcaster on. He is a great toxic male to have on. Well, thank you, Nick. I'm glad he's here too. I am so glad he's here too. Let's see.
I swear I was thinking about it at the start of this where like, oh, when you invite me on, I just do this slow.
I like the bug.
Let's get ready for
tea. I like the bug. The Nerdporial life form says Itchy and Scratchy Land where the killer robots US
with a line like that, I could be a Hollywood action star.
Just to tell you, because I have to tell you guys this. So when you go to Krusty Land and Universal and you go on the Simpsons ride, okay, they show you a safety video. Guess who's featured in the safety video?
The Simpsons?
Itchy and Scratchy.
Oh yeah, I was watching one of your streams where you were talking about the theme parks and that. and how you could get a Bort name tag.
Yes. Yes, you can get a Bort one of these days. I'll do a live stream for Universal, and we'll go in the Quickie Mart. We'll go into Quickie Mart, but yeah, that's something I definitely have to get. Is that Bort name, Bort name tag? Hey, Johnny Pearson. Hey, how are you? Glad you're here. Says hello, Reina, Fat Steven, and all. Hope everyone is swell. Hello, Ironcaster. Sorry for the delay. Oh, no worries, no worries. No worries. Redoing my recreation. Oh, really? Like the music? Ah, that'd be cool.
Doing some big stuff there.
Yeah, that's awesome. Awesome. So also, I did a live stream from Universal where they had like a tribute to the Tokyo Olympics. It was a really cool water and fireworks show in the beginning. It's really awesome. Hey, Red. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I'll say, in anticipation for that, they shot a Gundam into space.
No way.
I mean, one of the models, but yeah, they shot one into space.
Yeah.
To kind of celebrate, because it's one of those things that's just big in the culture. There is the franchise.
That is freaking, oh my gosh. I need to find footage of that. That's really cool.
See if I can
hey, Red Monarch. Thank you. Hey, Red Monarch for $2. Thank you so very much for that super chat. I so appreciate it. Hi, a beautiful lady. Drunk stream here on GTA. Grand Theft Auto. I have not played Grand Theft Auto in a long time. And that's because when I did, I lost a whole weekend and I don't know where the heck it went. I really don't. I miss gaming. Maybe I'll get back in. Maybe I get back into it. Thank you, Red Monarch. I appreciate that. I so appreciate that. Let's see. Precisely. Oh, okay, cool. My family went to Universal Studios Hollywood in the summer of 1999 under a lustrum before Universal and NBC became together. Okay, cool. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's right. Black Superwoman, Itchy and Scratchy, two characters who know nothing about safety. And it is one of the freaking most hilarious things I've ever seen. It really is. I think I have video of that. Holy crap. I'll have to go back and find it. Oh, thank you so much, my dear. You didn't have to do that. Super sticker with the lovely teal pear guy. I love blowing kisses. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. You guys super chats help, they help they go right back into the channel, and I so appreciate it. Appreciate all of it. And there's Kaylee. Hello, Kaylee D. Hello, my dear. And we have Brian TV, another Floridian. How you doing? Says, hey, Red Monarch. And we have Brightest Day for Year, I guess it is, waving, saying hello.
Hey, I recognize that guy.
So many cool people. I love this chat. I'm biased. Y'all are the best chat. So yes, please smash that like button, everyone, if you haven't already. We have 41 people watching, and Ironcaster is our guest. So let's start with the baseline question, which is, what are your memories of lunchtime at school?
So I wound up going to two different high schools, so there's kind of two different sets of memories there. From the first high school, it was a lot of sitting in a corner playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And playing trading card games, talking about whatever was going on. And then the other school was one of the alternatives high schools, where there was one particular day where a fight happened and they had to break it up 3 times, and then someone had a seizure.
Oh.
Yeah, it was a little
messed up.
A little bit.
Wow.
Okay?
Oh yeah, everyone was fine. It was the kind of school they put all the people that, these are all the trouble students, the ones who are going to fight or they just won't show up. So they would let them smoke on campus.
Oh, that's not good. Black Superwoman, you sent 2 super stickers?
There is the glowing hearts and kisses, and I'm not even seeing the second one.
Wait.
There's two?
There's two. Okay, I see the teal guy blowing kisses. That's the only one I see from you, Black Superwoman. That is weird. If you did, you know what? Let me go back and look in my YouTube studio and see, because that was no, this was the second time. Okay. So you had one super sticker, another one. Okay. Just want to make sure I didn't miss time, because sometimes I can't see people, and they'll say that they sent they'll set like a super chat, and it'll show up in the YouTube chat, but it won't show up in StreamYard's ass. Anyway, sorry, Ironcaster. Continue.
No, the audience is just as important.
Yes.
We got to give them their due diligence, give them their love.
Absolutely, because you don't have to give me your money, but I appreciate it when you do. So I want to show that appreciation. Over under on the pizza. Oh, we're going to ask the pizza. Okay, all right. We asked the pizza. Then we asked the pizza question, of course.
Oh, the greasy question.
Yes. Is it square? Did you have a square pizza or a round pizza?
Oh, so between the two, I got both. And so I kind of lucked out there. And the round pizza, they would do that like cheese stuffed crust, which became a trading commodity at the lunch table.
Oh, heck yeah.
Whereas the other one, the flat one, you could just roll up in like a burrito and scarf down.
Yeah, then there's like the New York flat one, but the stuffed crust, that actually made you want to eat the pizza crust, because I didn't like pizza crust at all. I just thought pizza crust was gross, so I wouldn't eat that. But stuffed crust, whoo, that was some delicious stuff. Hey, Jeremy Swags. I don't think I've seen you in here before. So where's Fat Modoc? LOL.
Yoo-hoo.
I'm right here. I'm looking for cupcakes before Ironcaster gives them all away. So I'm pretty much just on eBay.
Well, there was one here, but
you sat on it.
I might have eaten it.
Well, pizza doesn't. Pizza shouldn't stay around very long. Only till the next day, because I have had cold pizza in college, but
But the question is, stuffed crust. Do you eat it crust first, or do you eat it normally like a normal slice of pizza?
Oh, it's the best part. I might get a little bite at first. I'm like, oh, I've been looking forward to that, but then I gotta save that for the end, because that's like the dessert.
But have you ever tried this? You know how sometimes you get the really thin crust that's kind of like very limp and it kind of sags when you pick it up. Take the crust and make it at the center, and then roll the thin pizza around it and make it a pizza stuffed crust roll. What?
Oh, that sounds amazing.
And then you can dip it in marinara.
Wait. Brian, you had a Pizza Hut kiosk?
What?
How did the school board allow that? What? Oh my gosh. If I had a Pizza Hut kiosk in high school, I would be broke. I would be broke.
One of my favorite memories from high school, it was the kind of the dumb things you do when you're in high school, was we're all kind of getting kind of a little macho, trying to one up one another. So we would get they had a little thing where they would sell snacks and that, and we'd get a bottle of water, and then we'd get the little powdered lemonade, and we each try to start one-upping one another. I'll put 2 in mine. I'll put 4 in mine. I'm like, wait, guys, I'm going to win this one. 9.
Did you need an insulin shot after that?
I mean, I'm pretty sure it glowed in the dark after that, but I think I survived. What was I saying?
Oh, you're good. You're good. Jeremy Swig stuffed crust Hawaiian with barbecue sauce.
Oh.
I don't like pineapple.
Pineapple, no.
Pineapple shouldn't go on pizza. Barbecue sauce on pizza is okay, because I've had some barbecue chicken pizza and that was hot.
Now, when you do that, do you put the sauce on after it's cooked, or do you put it on while it's cooking? That's the secret.
Oh.
I've only had it where it's been put on before the pizza is baked.
Oh,
Yeah, that's pretty.
you're good then, because I've had some people that actually put it on afterwards, and I'm just like, this is just like a hot red mess.
No, nah.
Yeah.
That's
The
no, that's not how it works.
the real secret is to get toppings no one else wants. That way you just get a whole pizza yourself.
Anchovies.
Mushrooms.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, Kaylee, you gonna have that one by yourself and enjoy it. Pineapple on a pizza with pepperoni. I love pepperoni, but I can't roll with pineapple, and I love pineapple. Just
I'll go ham, mushroom, and pineapple.
no. Now I will say I like pineapple that's been put on the barbecue grill. That's actually pretty good. Yeah, I've had that. Have
either of you ever gone down the road of the chocolate pizza they have out there?
No.
Dr.
Tell me more.
Oh, Dr. Oetker does one, right? So it's like a normal pizza, and you throw it in the oven, but it's chocolate, and I think marshmallow is supposed to be. I'll find it.
Oh, dessert pizza. Okay, I get you.
Oh, okay. All right. Dessert pizza. Yeah. Okay.
Like you could just do it with like just basically a big giant chocolate chip cookie for the base, and then you throw the chocolate. Yeah. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. I've had that. Yeah, that's like people put anchovies on pizza. I can't deal with anchovies on pizza.
Really?
I don't like anchovies on pizza. No. Nah.
Okay.
It's just I didn't like fish on my pizza. Jeremy sweats. Oh yeah, but lived until you've had salami and sun-dried tomatoes on the pie. I think I've had that. I think I've had that on there.
Pepperoni, New York pepperoni, garlic aioli, green pepper, red onions, and then you do another layer of cheese. And then you call your ambulance.
Yeah. Say come and get him before the heart attack starts. Oh my gosh. So continuing on. So Ironcaster, how did you get involved in YouTube?
So I've had an account with YouTube since like 2006, but it wasn't until the last probably 5 years that I actually started really kind of paying attention to this sort of little corner of YouTube. And I shouldn't say complaining culture or anything like that, but it's like just people being critical of the media that's being presented for us,
right?
And all the sort of for lack of terms, culture war stuff that goes around it. And, I started listening to guys like, Gary getting, and a lot of times it was guys like them saying, we need to step forward. We need more voices out there. We need more people to speak up. And for the longest time, I had been parroting that, but not even taking that advice. And it wasn't until like I was on a member stream with like Vigilante Williamson and Jake D and a couple of them that I wound up getting invited to other channels, other streams, and that was the thing that started me. And I think it was one of the ones that I remember was on with Steven, and then it was kind of, I think you commenting about someone else not really making much content, giving the elbow, nudging him a bit, which got me like, I need to actually do some kind of stream. I need to do something.
Critical. Talk about, don't put me under the bus. I was kidding.
And so I was kind of looking around like, well, I don't really have. It was like, well, a lot of people are all kind of converging and talking about a lot of the same stuff. So there's really no place to really stand out there. I need to carve something out for myself. And I was looking around. I was like, well, what do I have? It's like, well, I have as my little Optimus, and it was like, well, I do have a lot of robots, and there's a lot of cool stuff out there like that for some of those franchises, people just generally haven't checked them out, haven't watched them. Why not try pushing some of these, promoting some of these, try to do some sort of talk show talking about these things, which then led to me starting to do a bit of that. So it was just kind of me looking for that extra little niche to start start doing a bit of that.
Cool. Yeah, that's because I know when I got peer pressured into doing this. Let's be honest. I really did. Because for a while I didn't show my face because I wasn't too comfortable, and I really didn't know how this YouTube thing, was gonna go. So people like Tom at Midnight's Edge, like Gary, like Mary Mayhem, were just like, you really should, do a YouTube channel. I'm just like, why? Who the heck's going to be interested, in that? It's like, oh, just do a YouTube channel. Like DJ Scandalous, he was just like, well, just do some live streams just to get some stuff out there. Because I'm like, I don't have time to make videos or whatever. He's like, no, just do some live streams, get started, whatever. So I'm like, yeah, okay, I'll just start this channel. Nothing's probably going to happen or flipping, go anywhere. And wound up with, I think, like 70 subscribers before I did a video, which is weird. I'm like, why the heck are you people subscribing? I don't have anything freaking up there. But you're going to do it. But it went from there. And it's like you were saying, it's like you kind of find the niche, that you get into. Okay, get down. That's my cat, Professor X. He's a little salty. I did move him 1,000 miles.
Yeah, I've got a couple of them running around that they like to think they're the boss. I mean, they are, but
yeah. Since we moved, he's like, yeah, I'm gonna appropriate everything. He doesn't know you're gonna get like a new little brother in a couple of months to keep him busy. Yeah, he's like single by himself. Yeah, unfortunately, he lost his foster mom a couple weeks ago. That was tough. So yeah, it's funny, peer pressure. That's how Slytherins are born. but that's what happened. It's like making your own, niche things. Me and friends, we would like watch stuff, but we wouldn't sit there and watch stuff. We would actually start talking back and doing commentary, like Mystery Science Theater 3000. That's what we would do. And I kind of found out that was like...
I need to add that to the rotation behind me. The Satellite of Love.
Yes. I love that show. And that was kind of like me, like with my style of commentary. And it's kind of like, it's cool when you find that particular niche, people who are interested in your stuff are gonna gravitate to you. And it's kind of how that works. So now it's like I just love doing it. And hey, Sakura at 315, and I just like bringing people on because you never know. You might people hearing about what you did. You just might be that person who inspires them. I just had to show this since you like big freaking robots, and I love Transformers, and this is yet another reason why I love Universal. So at Universal, there is actually a meet and greet.
I've seen video of the Megatron.
Uh-huh.
I think one of my favorite videos was famously like a little girl who was trying to present Megatron, the head of Optimus.
She's my hero.
I should have worn my Decepticon shirt.
It's just so cool. I mean, I've been into, because I'm an engineer, so of course it's like robots. Yeah, okay, cool. Definitely into that. That's just like what Bumblebee for the win. Yeah, there's a Bumblebee meet and greet, Optimus meet and greet, but Megatron's like the celebrity.
Oh yeah, he's got to be.
Everybody wants to go the
Starscream, you fool!
I know, Starscream. He was such a little minion.
His drive though is like uncomparable. He was always like, "All right, Megatron is kicking him down now. Try to take the crown now. Try to take charge now." He was always adamant. Like he is the definition of persistence and looking at that goal, but realizing. You're not gonna make it. Not even through Beast Wars.
Nobody has a hustle like Starscream.
I love it. Like I remember one of the episodes of the Gen 1 show. It was like Megatron just lost his voice, And Starscream's like, well, Megatron can't speak now. I guess I'm in charge.
His voice, Soundwave has always been my favorite. Yeah, Soundwave is cool.
Oh, love him.
I think Shockwave had a close second though. Like he was already doing back plans while still trying to be loyal to Megatron, but he was also loyal to another faction, and he always had that way to what's the word? Subterfuge things when he's just trying to get his way in. And I loved Shockwave. Plus he was the only other one that turned into a gun.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Plus he has one of the best Shockwave's on one of the best Transformers comic covers of all time.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see if I can pull up a decent.
I have an old cover somewhere. I have 2 old Transformers covers somewhere.
Hey, Memes, good to see you.
Oh,
Yeah.
Shoot it.
I have to say, Bumblebee was always my favorite.
Well, I mean, I think it's just the Decepticons, because they're all conniving and mischievous, that they wind up having the most interesting. They wind up having the most interesting personalities, where it's just like little things like Soundwave is this super loyal character to Megatron, and also has the cool. And they also had the cool gimmicks of they had the big combiner, the Devastator of all the Constructicons coming together.
That was funny. Funny you should mention Devastator, because in the Transformers 3D ride, which is, oh my god, if you are a Transformers fan, whether you are Team Decepticon or Team Autobot, you will nerd out like nobody's freaking business in there. And there's actually a scene in 3D with Devastator.
Hopefully, without the enemy scrotum.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't see that part. I don't think they showed that part. I don't think they showed that. Megatron is starting to get brave.
I can't believe they still did that.
But you're right though. It's like, in order for any kind of adversary to seem ominous, they have to be interesting. And the Decepticons had some interesting, they really did. You were just like, it's funny. It's like, oh, the Autobots, they're the good guys. Yeah. Optimus Prime looks like, semi Bumblebee, he has his various Bumblebee incarnations, the other ones that you have. It's like, they're the good guys and all of that. But when it comes to the Decepticons, you're like running a dossier in your mind. Like, this one, Starscream is always acting like Megatron's bitch, things like that.
Well, also, it was like they could easily get away with just kind of recoloring the same toys over to be able to fill out the roster. So it's like, yeah, no, it makes perfect sense that we have like 3 of the same jet. It's like one blue, one red, one purple.
Mm-hmm.
Purple fire, jet fire, and red fire. Nope, they're all different. I swear, we use different letters in all of them.
Oh, of course we have to have 3 of them that become a camera.
It could be worse. They could have used GoBot models and put them in Transformers.
You shut your mouth.
I will not, because that could have always have happened, because GoBots was like the PBS version of Transformers. You too, if donating today could make our series better. No, nothing will save your series at all. There's the recycling bin on your way.
Well, I know that another one of the cool things when the Transformers movie came out, when Megatron turns over from F-22, at the time, there's a particular defense contractor that makes the F-22.
Oh.
Yeah.
I take it they weren't happy with that?
Oh, no, they got paid from that, but it was pretty cool. They were just like, oh, he turns into an F-22. I'm like, all right, how much money did you get for that? That was not accidental.
Oh, no, everything was just sponsors. It was like, oh, yeah, of course we have to have the latest Porsche. We have to have a Mountain Dew robot.
Mm-hmm. Oh wait, no. Sorry, that was not Megatron. That was Starscream. Yes, that was Starscream.
Oh right. Because Megatron still had the whole goofy Cybertronian form.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, the new movie, from what I've seen with some of the designs, like looks like that could be pretty good. Like the Optimus is an older style truck with like straight up just like a big white stripe up the side of the cab, which is like, yes, this is what I want. Make it like the first 5 minutes of Bumblebee. I'll be happy.
Which is one I haven't seen yet, and I needed to. I didn't want to see it because of Bayformers, and I was kind of just like, I don't know, do I really want to invest in? I love Bumblebee, but I was like, I had Michael Bay fatigue.
Yeah.
But the more I hear about it, the more it's just like, okay, maybe I'll sit down and watch that.
I wound up sitting down and I was rewatching some scenes of the original just to kind of put in mind what was like that scene of Optimus's first appearance like. And I sat down and watched it, and it's like seeing him just like emerging from a swimming pool for the little girl. Just like I got caught up in the moment. It's like, oh, this is Optimus. It's like, yeah, it's Michael Bay. It's goofy. You take that, it still works. Just presenting him. It's like that first movie for what it was is still solid. It still works. I love it.
You ripped
sequels, not so much.
Well, I'll watch Bumblebee instead of. I watched E.T. once. I was not impressed. I thought E.T. was overrated, but that was just me. Michael Bay has killed my childhood. Yeah, he made it kind of like Madden with robots. It's just like the film will be going along okay, and then all of a sudden, shoot, here we Well, it's Michael Bay. What you gonna do?
You remember the days when Michael Bay movies were like the worst, like curse on humanity, and people were like sick of those, and now we're in a way almost looking back fondly on them.
Yeah, kind of like, maybe it wasn't so bad. I mean, then it seemed like it was bad, but like now it's kind of like, maybe it was a little too hard on Michael Bay.
Though I will say I think my favorite part of all those movies was when they killed T.J. Miller. In the movie, of course. Like he just gets turned to a big old like literal a pile of metal, of like some alien metal that they're gonna then melt down and turn into other robots. So presumably, it's like, oh, and they never mention him again. It's like, I think Optimus is just quick like, I'm sorry your friend died. Let's go do other stuff.
Would you like a gift basket?
Meanwhile, he was in the movie trying to hit on Marky Mark's daughter. It was like, oh, this guy's kind of creepy. Should we really keep him in this movie? I don't know about this one, Michael. Can we just cut him out at like the first third in the movie?
Just make Optimus
okay, yeah, let's do that.
Make Optimus sit down on him by accident, Just I didn't see him there. There we go. Move on.
I'm just laughing that you called him Marky Mark because I do that too.
Oh.
I'm like, yes, Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch. He should drop his pants all the time. Thank you to John Beck for the $2 tip. Thank you so very much. I appreciate that. Appreciate you supporting the channel like that. Oh, so how did you get into Transformers?
For me, it was childhood. Like Beast Wars was the earliest one. Actually, I have one of them right here, but unfortunately, green. It was like one of the first toys I got was the early Megatron and Optimus. And it was like the first ones they had for the Beast Wars was like he turns into a little crocodile with just like boop. Now he's a robot. And just watching that Beast Wars show as a kid, I fell in love with it. I was like, oh yeah, robots that turn into animals are cool. This makes sense. And then you go back and rewatch the CGI and that show is like, whoa, this isn't finished, right? Oh no, this was aired.
For its time, though, it was brilliant because Beast Wars in itself was showing the evolution of CGI as the series progressed, and eventually we got to like the things with Teletran 1 and the whole Optimal Optimus and all the evolutions they were going through. They were also showing. I think they actually did that in a way. The evolution of CGI in that series was also based on the evolution of their Transformers designs, and you could see it like Cheetor went through the most, I think, transitions out of all of them.
About 3 or 4, I think, roughly.
And he had a newer one when it came to Beast machines. I know a lot of people machines, but still, it had it. Yeah.
Yeah. That show was so good. it was one of those ones that kind of taught me a lot, like Dinobot being this really noble warrior who had a code of conduct of his sense of honor that he would fight with.
Yeah, he was a Klingon.
Yeah, exactly. He would have been a Klingon.
Yeah.
And Beast Wars, I didn't really. Oh, sorry, Fat Steven. I mean, interrupt you. Go ahead.
No, I mean, say like, first of all, you should watch it. It is brilliant. Even like it's brilliant. It's something we don't see today, and you get it. It has love. It has time travel. It has paradoxes. It has an outside force that can wipe you out within a second. And all of this is happening on the realization that they're all on Earth, but we don't realize it until it starts. They trigger a lot of events that ended up how G1 was, and it's fantastic.
And it's also available on Tubi to watch for free.
Yeah.
I have never seen Beast Wars. It's one of those where it was kind of like on the side. So I knew what it was, but it didn't grab me. And it wasn't until I saw the trailer for the Transformers cartoon. That's what really got me like invested. And I was like tripping out.
Oh, those 80s toy commercials they packaged as cartoons always work. Always get people going back to them. It's like, yes, I want to see more of just, even if it's just as simple as like, just like one or two little notes to describe a character's personality. You put it, give me it, sell it to me as a hunk of plastic. I will give you my money.
Yeah, I will hunt everything down. I will hunt down through the toy store, through the aisles, yell at my parents, cry, can I have this? Can I have this? I saw it on the TV. And it's like they're, then you see the commercials for it during the other shows. I don't know if you've watched this one series. I think it's still on Netflix called The Toys That Made Us.
Yes.
I've heard that. I've heard of it. I keep meaning to get to it.
Dude, brilliant.
It is one of the most brilliant things to watch. Like they even have one, like I love Hello Kitty. It's kind of crazy, but yeah, where the heck is, she's on with her crew for Fast and Furious. I guess I bought this for like Hello Kitty, She-Ra toys, He-Man, Transformers, G.I. Joe. I mean, all of these 80s toys, and they go through like, everything from inception to what happened with the company. And it is just amazing. And you can tell the people who came up with it loved those toys, and especially the commercials, because they'll cut to like the commercials from the time period too.
Oh, that is brilliant.
Especially the He-Man ones, they would go through where they bring up the commercials.
Oh,
they had the kids playing and all that stuff. You could see how bad the haircuts were. And it was like 80s kids with bowl cuts. It looked like miniature He-Mans dressed by their parents playing with He-Man toys. It was bad. And they also did another one called the movies that made us, or something like that too. And it was also the same people, same everything. But they did He-Man eventually with She-Ra. They did G.I. Joe and the evolution of She-Ra. Transformers, and there was another one. Oh, what was that one? Was it Smurfs or was it Hello Kitty?
Which they did what on the show?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember all the toys.
They definitely did Hello Kitty on the store. Yeah, my parents were not buying me a whole lot of Hello Kitty stuff. So now when I go in Universal, I kid you not, I go in Universal, I go in the Hello Kitty store and lose my damn mind.
It's one of the most recognizable brands on the planet.
Yep.
You just put that little mouthless kitty.
I said, and it is a serious collector's a serious collector's thing. It's actually got more higher brand recognition than Disney.
They actually covered. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. My apologies on that one. But for the Toys That Made Us, it started in 2017 and went to about 2019, where I think we're waiting for the 4th season. But they covered everything from Power Rangers, My Little Pony, the wrestling toys, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Star Trek toys, Transformers, Lego, Hello Kitty, and I think we also had Star Wars.
They did the Star Wars toys. I think they were the first ones.
That's got to be that has to be like the first season.
They kicked that off. It was just like one after. I remember I just like watched that.
The guy who did the monologue and like the whole vocals about sharing the information, his voice was very direct, but very, very welcoming. It was great listening to him. He had that voice that you just couldn't stop listening. And oh God, they don't do that.
They don't. But that was just awesome. But like while I knew what the Transformers were, I didn't watch Gundam, although I knew what it was. It's like I couldn't focus on everything, but it was one of those where I knew what it was. So how'd you get into that?
Toonami.
Oh shoot.
Yeah.
Toonami's a drug. That's
yeah. Yeah, I was like, oh yeah, let's put all this stuff on there. Let's put Dragon Ball Z with Sailor Moon back to back.
Oh God, yes.
Yeah. We're not leaving the couch.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, of course I'm gonna watch all these. Yeah. Boys will watch it. It's like, yes, we want to watch it all. And it has attractive characters on screen in mini skirts fighting. Yes, of course, this is going to work, especially with their fighting monsters and what looks like rubber suit monsters.
Because every time I go into like Hot Topic or any other place, if I see Sailor Moon merchandise, I'm zeroing in on it because somebody posted a picture from Universal Studios Japan. It's a freaking Hello Kitty pop. Oh. No, Sailor Moon popcorn bucket.
Oh, of course it is.
I'm like, why?
Yes.
Oh, the Hello Kitty AK-47. I did see something like that.
There's also there's also a Hello Kitty toaster that will burn the Hello Kitty outline of their head into your toast. My ex at the time, like she was really heavy into it. So what I did is I spoiled her for her birthday and Christmas, and you know, like there's little kiosks in the mall, right? I dropped about $200, all Hello Kitty stuff, and I regret it because I bought the bathroom set, so I had to look at a Hello Kitty toilet seat cover, shower curtains, bath mat, floor mat, Band-Aid holder, toothbrush holder. I'm like, I'm just gonna brush my teeth in the kitchen sink at this point. It was way too much pink.
Oh yeah, there's just everything. Hello Kitty jewelry. Hey Dennis, Kachikis. I'm sorry if I said that wrong. Oh, memories. Yeah, memories. It's interesting how those toy memories are just so ingrained that when you see the merchandise, you go right to it. It's like you're a kid and you're back, you know, in the Toy Story, Toy Store again. Because even at the end of the Transformers ride, of course, they spit you out in the gift shop. People don't just go through there and leave. They're crawling through all of the merchandise that's there because they're just like, holy crap, I remember this. It's freaking awesome.
They're just taking trips down memory road. You know, always probably looking for with their favorite character, because every episode of that Gen 1 show was like, here's a brand new toy. Yes, of course there's like 80 episodes, so it's like we have 80 new toys, like 15 new toys a season. Oh, and then we're gonna take half of these and we're just gonna recolor them. So now you can buy the same figure in blue and purple and green, and they're totally different characters, guys. Trust us. We talked to Walter Simonson or Simon Furman. There's a guy.
Gundam, my friend I met right before college introduced it to me. We watched the dubbed DVDs of the original series.
Best series.
Nice.
I have a question for both of you. You see how my wallpaper's changed because you see what I'm showing right now? Do you guys remember this series that came out? They also used CGI for the mech battles, and it was called pretty much Mech Warrior, but it was also 2D animated at the same time. And if you haven't, check it out.
I actually never did watch the BattleTech series. It was the Starship Troopers one that I wound up watching, and it was always like just before school. So I would have, as soon as like that ends, I have to run out and get to the bus.
Ah, really? Give it a try.
We gotta watch the Rough Riders.
Hey, Scott Hughes, Lorena Creole, do you watch Retro Blasting's YouTube channel? Michael French does everything that the Toys That Made Us does, only in much more detail and insight. I've had Retro Blasting in my chat when we were nerding out over comics, I believe G.I. Joe comics. And yeah, he has a lot of knowledge. So I think I'm subbed to his channel, but I haven't had a chance to watch his stuff. But yeah, he knows a lot. He knows a lot. So I'm gonna have to make it a point to drop over and see that, especially since I freaking love the Toys That Made Us series. Holy crap!
I'm hoping they do Sailor Moon toys or something. I hope they actually branch off and do the Gundam toys and like Micro Machines and go down those roads of other toys that were popular, but they're just forgotten. Even Pog would be hilarious to see for one point.
Oh, the Pogs. Someone definitely needs to do a whole like documentary and just like how Pogs came about.
It was the marbles of the 90s, I think.
And then it turned into Beanie Babies.
Hey, Vigilante.
Well, really by jumping through Pokemon.
And Magic. Magic's actually making a comeback now too. Like
really?
Yeah.
I've got my deck right here.
That. It's just like that's the stuff that I kind of saw on the side. Like I had friends who were into, Dungeons and Dragons and into Magic. I'm just like, nah, I know what it is. But I didn't really have a chance to get into it. But yeah, it's
of course that's one of the great things with this whole YouTube thing. It's in this case meeting people, and everyone always seems to either have just a little bit of knowledge about a lot of things. So it's a bit of a spiderweb network of just connecting to all these different franchises, properties, brands. People will bring you the most obscure, like, oh yeah, you should check out this like Polish animated show from the 70s. You should totally watch this. This is really cool about a giant fish. Someone's gonna show me that is probably a real thing.
It is amazing. Some of the most obscure stuff people will like know about and just kind of like connect on that. And even people who don't know, it's like, hey, I found this thing out and I found, that thing out. That's one of the things that I really love about this medium. Yeah, I see down there. I see what you did.
I'm sorry, but like I'm gonna bring up Sailor Moon. I know there's a lot of fans. Some people haven't watched it, but Sailor Moon in general was the first series I got introduced to that wasn't just a love story, but it was also about a reluctant hero dealing not only with her own fear and insecurity, but the adapted music to the series as well. You usually didn't hear that in cartoons, where it actually had a song and vocalist play that brought that dramatic effect to, especially the Queen Beryl versus Sailor Moon versus Serena, Princess Serenity. And you don't find many of those anymore. I think Bleach has it pretty good because they have that flute that was distorted when every time a hollow came in and you knew Ichigo was about to go out. And you had Orange Range, who did the theme song for the first couple seasons. It was called Asterisks. Dude, music and cartoons, if you get the right songs, can make everything change. And I think they need to work on that more.
Hold on a second.
I would.
Critter says nothing wrong with fighting in mini skirts. It's like being in Broward County. Yeah, that's true.
I had the CD of the Sailor Moon soundtrack, like the series soundtrack. I love some of the songs. Pokemon 2, when the first movie came out, that whole soundtrack was great.
Oh god, like I would have so many of those like on like burned on this like put on CDs. I would burn, and I was like, oh, this is me. I'm gonna go out for a walk or a run, and I'm gonna of course I'm gonna listen to like the Naruto themes and keep running. Or like now I go to the gym and I'll throw on like the Conan the Barbarian soundtrack. And so just like the wheel of pain, I just every time I'm on the treadmill, I just imagine myself like in Conan's place. Like Conan would go an extra 10 minutes on this thing. Conan wouldn't stop. I'm not gonna stop. Like, yes, I'm down.
Kids under 30. What's burning a CD? That's funny. It's funny. The people who don't know what that is and the ones who are just like, oh, wow, things really have progressed. Like when your music goes from, for some people, like cassette tapes, CDs, to MP3s. It's like how many?
Make sure you have a tool rewind.
What the hell is a Napster? Why do they keep talking about sleeping all the time? Napster? What is this?
What's that? What's
LimeWire?
What's a Zune? What's that?
What's a music video?
Yeah, what's that?
What's a Betamax?
I think I know that, and I'm under the age of 30. Cassette tapes, yeah. That's how you had to rewind it. But they like you had it with a pen or like or a pencil, 12-inch vinyl.
Which made a resurgence.
It did. I've seen vinyls not only in Target, but the cover art. Now you see, like, even when you get digital downloads, like from say Apple or whatever, they've like recreated, the cover art on a lot of those. So the cover art started making a serious resurgence.
Now, there's an arcade cabinet of the Sailor Moon fighting game, just so all you fans know, and that's what it's by MAME.
Oh, really?
There you go.
I may have played it at some point.
Yeah, Dragon Ball even had an RPG in Japan that was on Super Nintendo, and I'm still waiting for all the translations to come through.
A time before 8-tracks. Dang.
That was
I feel crazy. I'm like this. I'm like, what was it for an 8-track? My parents had like a ton of 8-track tapes. So I'm just like, there was something before an 8-track. Was that the oh Lord, some kind of audio reel? I've only seen it like in movies. Yes, when the tape deck ate your tape. Oh.
Or number 2 pencil was your rewind.
Yes. Look at my CD. I still love you.
There's nothing wrong with CDs.
No, CDs. That is media that you have burned that is going to be there for I don't know how long. It's like one of the best backups, that you can do. It's like laugh at it all you want, but if your digital goes poof and you got it on a CD.
I like how you guys were saying there's nothing wrong with CDs, and Ironcaster looked down to the right like he was seeing if the one he's using to prop up his desk wobble was still there.
I was looking for like my little zipper pouch that has all my CDs in it that I still have, and it's like, oh right, way over there.
Yeah, that's what it is. My dad had one of those that had dust on it because he had an 8-track tape player.
Sony had one too that I think we're forgetting is the mini disc player. It was somewhat popular but didn't hold enough storage. You guys remember the mini disc player?
Mm-hmm.
I remember
the like a hard drive
clips.
Yeah. Oh God, not hip clips. No.
Yes.
Spend $40. Get 30 seconds of a song broken up into 6 pieces. All right, I'm grooving.
I had to laugh Black Superwoman because I knew relatives like that. Lincoln Continental, Deuce and a Quarter, Cadillac, had a pimped out 8-track tape player in it.
It's like driving a boat on land.
It sure was. When your VCR ate a tape, that was a real night. Ooh. Yeah, that was not fun. That was not fun. I remember when I had a VCR because I couldn't afford a DVD player because they were too expensive.
Mm-hmm.
So I just had to deal with the VCR tapes. Jewel cases were hot commodity. Mm-hmm. Yeah. My parents have a reel-to-reel tape player in their coffin-sized wood console. Those things were huge. You could hide a body in one of those.
Oh, there was some great. So the furniture was some amazing designs. It big, sturdy. Those things will last forever.
Mm-hmm. St. Rabbit Shellback. That's how I learned how to repair VCRs, by taking them apart to get the ruined tape out of it. Hey, Darth Haster, I see you there. Yeah. This was stuff I'd seen like in like the X-Files. Like my dad had one, and if you look in the X-Files, when they go back to when the cigarette smoking man is there, and then you see like all the audio tapes. That is crazy. Dennis Kachikis, is there a Discord channel for Lorena? You know what? That's a project in progress. Actually, that's something we've been talking about for a while.
There's
Stay
not a
tuned.
public one. There's pretty much one for scheduling guests and making sure we're keeping our schedules lined up. Other than that, it's just pretty much a storage for thumbnails and stories that we want to keep, but we might forget in Twitter group because we just lose everything sometimes. But eventually, there might be.
Yeah, eventually there'll be a Discord.
There is a Crisco one though. It's just pretty much a whole bunch of slipping and sliding in the words. But I'm sorry, too much words right now.
That's okay. Yes, please smash the like if you haven't. Yes, please. Thank you so much. I appreciate that because the more you smash the like, the more I get dropped into recommendations. All this new stuff you find out when you get monetized. And I'm like, what is this? How does this work? Oh, okay, that's how that works. So Ironcaster, where do you see your channel going?
Well, I would say in the, maybe I shouldn't say short term, but one of the main shows I have going on my channel right now is a weekly episode by episode breakdown of the original Mobile Suit Gundam, the 1979 series, which Brightest Day there in the chat is a co-host who's is one of the key parts of the show, and also regularly builds Gundams in his spare time.
Doesn't Fender help you as well sometimes?
He does too. Which actually, the show started as trying to introduce him to it because he was like, he's never seen the show, he's unfamiliar with it, and it's interesting because it's a bit of that one of those fun things on the internet here is to introduce someone to things. Oh, I love this thing. I want to share this with others. So yeah, it was just a simple idea of he's never seen this before. No, it was kind of funny because it started off as, oh, you haven't seen a mountain of movies. Like, Fenrir, you've never seen all these shows? We need to start a show of watching stuff with him. So it really started as a project to get someone else to watch movies. And then it was just, I could probably do a show about that. Yeah, I'll just talk about the first episode of this show. And then I just kind of happened to talk to Brightest Day one day. And yeah, we just kind of started going with that. And I want to talk with him actually about possibly doing one of the spinoff shows on his channel coming up soon. So it just kind of
cool.
A lot of this, like Steven is going through Babylon 5, which I'm on season 5 of that right now.
What'd you think so far?
Oh,
crack, right? It's like crack.
Oh, it is so good. Although season 5, I'm finding I have a little trouble getting back into to watch.
Because it's kind of different from what we've been progressing through for the whole time, and it's taken because I take it from you. You're more interested in the ancient enemy and how history is repeating itself, and it's another great war. I can't spoil too much because I know we got people watching, but 5 has its niche because it's the freeing the planets that we've seen in Uprising, seen in Trouble, and it's literally getting rid of those remnants that are also still attached to the ancient enemy. I'm not going more into it.
I think my if I'd have to pick a favorite character, it's gonna be Londo. But really, it's the three of Garibaldi, Londo, and Jakar, which I think is exactly by and large everyone's favorite characters.
Londo's great because his arc is so fantastic because not only is he introduced as a selfish, conniving trickster, he eventually realizes that his choices are reaching the certain point where it's not just him in jeopardy and the close ones in jeopardy. It's his whole planet and civilization in jeopardy. And you see him evolve from a selfish to a almost selfless, but he still keeps the trickster qualities. And JM, man, he wrote those characters so well.
Man, it's so good.
I know it is.
I could just, I love it. Just that the Londo and Jakar, those two go off like a married couple.
The elevator was the best. You pushed the button. Oh, you pushed the button. The guys in the middle of the screen was push the button. Just push the button.
I'm going to show you guys something.
Ooh.
Oh no!
Hey, Apollome's Minion says hello, chat. Hello, chat.
Hi, Truck Dog.
Let's see. Jakar and Londo best seen is in the turbo lift during the height of their conflict.
You could have stabbed me at any point. Oh well. They start singing. Why are you singing? Oh, God.
Let's see. Yeah, y'all are going.
All right, I'm out. Why haven't you said this yet? Why haven't you said this yet?
Cause I wasn't doing Babylon 5 shows, man.
But you're welcome there. Keith has all that stuff too. He's met some of the actors on the set and everything too. Look, that's what blows his mind. Oh my God.
Okay, well, in my defense, I was cleaning out, stuff to move, and was just like dragging stuff out and finding stuff, and just like grabbed it. I think the only person I don't have here, I think, is Bruce Boxleitner. I think that's it. And there's J. Michael Straczynski at the bottom.
Reach out to Bruce on Twitter, see if he would actually sign it for you or something, because he's still active on Twitter.
I just might. Yeah, that's the stash.
Or just send it to me, and I'll ask Bruce when 20 years
that's chained down along with two other things. Two other things that are not gonna leave my site. Yeah, that took me I think that took me 3 years. I want to say 3 years between going to conventions and seeing people. One of those things I never thought I was going to ever get done, and it was cool. It was cool.
Oh, that is definitely up there as far as I'm concerned with on the the totem pole of nerd goodiness. I mean, it's not quite a Amazing Fantasy 15 or anything, but almost the entire cast.
Almost. It's one of those things where, because when I started out, it's like I was broke. I was in college. I'm like, I can't afford a whole lot of stuff to get signed, and I'm barely getting enough money to go to a convention. I'll just bring a cast picture. Who knows? I'll probably never freaking get it signed. And then eventually that happened. So it's pretty cool. Yeah, there's stuff where it needs to be put in a lockbox. It really does.
The only thing I can throw down is that Crystal Skull vodka bottle signed by Dan Aykroyd himself. I don't know if that has any merit. Does that count? Oh, I mean, okay. Come on. You don't need to bulge the eyes on and take the sip going, we're going to do this.
You can take it. You can do it.
I immediately go to the JonTron episode where he's just like going on about Dan Aykroyd and that.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's so much about just what it means to you. Because some of the stuff I hadn't seen in years. And it was more of I just have a little bit of money and just having that FaceTime to see these folks and get their signatures, and then you don't look at it for a couple of years and you go back and you find it, and it's just you remember that time that you got to meet and talk to them. And sometimes they're just how'd you get so-and-so's autograph? Okay, I'm gonna sign really big, so it overshadows their stuff.
I managed to meet Tom Sullivan, who was the, I believe, special effects guy on Evil Dead 2.
Oh, wow. Nice.
So I've got a couple of pieces from him signing that, and he's telling me stories about the filming of it, how Bruce Campbell, whenever he tells stories about how bad the filming was, he's always hamming it up, wrapping it up. It's it's like one of those fish stories where it's I caught a fish this big, and then before you know it, it's oh yeah, so the fish I caught, size of my head, this big.
Oh my God. That's cool. The Evil Dead is one movie which I just thought was freaking hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
It was supposed to be a horror movie. It's it started out as a horror movie and it just got funny. And then Evil Dead 2 was just even funnier. I loved it. I loved it. That was just so freaking cool. Well, folks, you have to subscribe to Ironcaster. Please do. I thought I had, so I'm going to fix that. I'm going to fix that. YouTube does unsubscribe people.
It does.
Which is
no. I was totally subscribed before. No. It's just YouTube. Yes. YouTube.
Oh, no. In this case, I truly did not do it. I will cop to it. You know what? It's funny because even Gary on Friday Night Tights, when they would shout people out and he'd bring up their Twitter, he's like, and there's YouTube. Oh, okay. I'm not subscribed. I need to fix that. But yes, please do subscribe to Ironcaster. Do you have anything coming up that you would like to let the folks know about?
Where are you going this weekend, and what day is it?
Oh, I'll be heading further up into Michigan to go see some family. You know, they got oh god, there's so much going on upstate. Just, you know, fishing festivals and
oh nice.
Yeah, I'll be going up there. I think I might try to, you know, stop off the beaten path, find some little comic shops, see if I can go find some hidden treasures, and yeah, it seems like it'd be a fun little.
I thought there was a special day. I mean, was I misunderstanding that too?
Oh, that's right. Coming up in actually in 2 weeks is Free Comic Book Day at the local comic shops.
Ooh.
So normally that would be the first Saturday in May, but due to everything with the last year, it got pushed back, and this year they're doing it in May or in August.
August. Okay. I'm gonna have to see if some of the comic shops I used to go to when I lived in Orlando are still up and running. That's going to be interesting.
They could sure use the help, and the back issues are going like crazy.
That's the stuff that I'm looking for. It's funny. I was cleaning again all this stuff that I find when I'm like cleaning out.
It's mine
to move. No, nobody's getting it. I don't even remember freaking getting this. I don't remember picking this up like at all. So I can't wait to go to local comic shops to go get my free comics and again patronize them. So I do hope that they're still up and running. They should be, considering the ones that I went to were close to a lot of tourist spots, because it's like tourists are in town. It's like, oh, comic shop while I'm on vacation.
Yeah. Oh, well, I think about it. One of the kind of more humorous things about living in Michigan is you can just point. You do know where to go just by holding out your hand. You're like, oh, there we go. You're like, yeah, I'm just gonna go.
Is it the mitten or is it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's the mitten, and also we don't like Ohio.
Yeah, y'all sure don't. I found that out with the John Talks versus Justin Proper debate.
because of Toledo. So
Toledo.
All right, so there was what was called the Toledo War, where Michigan and Ohio, which were then still which were not states yet, went to war with one another, and because riverside or lakeside property was valuable for logging, and it was that extra like basically 10 miles was making all the difference. So they were ready to go to war and kill and sending armies after one another to get the land. Ohio was granted because they were ratified. They submitted their ratification first, and then in turn, Michigan, to try to stop any future fighting over it, was given this, worthless little bit of land called the Upper Peninsula.
Right.
And then, surprise, surprise, they found copper. Like a lot of copper out there.
Oh.
So yeah, history lesson, folks.
See, you get edutainment on this here channel.
And now you know why Michigan and Ohio are bitter like college rivals, alongside Michigan and Michigan State. But I don't quite get that one.
There
You've
you
been awesome.
go, folks. Absolutely.
And Snorter Poop has got it right. We're the Youpers.
I had one quick share though, and I think just because we should end with something sweet.
Cool. Hold on 1 second. Oh, thank you, Kaylee D. Kaylee D, just like she retweets along with like Soul Assassin, like retweets the show links and all that when we go live. Thank you so very much for that. Okay, let's see what we got here.
Damn. Nom, 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 nom.
No, I'm not a Youper. I'm one of those trolls who lives in the lower one. Yeah, because the two peninsulas are connected by the Mackinac Bridge. So everyone in the Upper Peninsula says everyone who lives in the lower one is a troll. Because trolls live under bridges.
I don't know. Lately, they've moved on up.
To the east side?
The deluxe apartment in the sky. Sorry. Can't let that out there. Well, folks, thank you so much for being here, joining the stream. Please do like and share the stream. Please do subscribe to Ironcaster. Let's see, where are you at? Like 120? I think you're at 120, 123. You know what? We need to get him to 200 subs, y'all.
Oh,
we need to get him to 200 subs, y'all.
I'm just trying to think about that magic 150 right now.
I'm an overachiever.
I like that thinking.
I'm an overachiever, folks. So please do go subscribe to Ironcaster. It's been amazing having you on. You have an open invitation to come back, whenever. Keep us surprised of what you're working on, your progress and all of that, because we're like bringing folks back in the fandom to talk and, and to just, have fun and nerd out on this stuff.
I need to put together some other kind of show, either weekly, bi-weekly, something, so I can just kind of do a more kind of casual, have people on and talk about what's going on, to be able to get more people coming in, because these are so fun. This is one of my favorite things now. Like, I look forward to streams. I'm just kind of, if it's a night where I don't have anything going on, I'm just kind of quietly look around like, y'all got any more of them streams?
Oh yeah, I know.
Little Dave Chappelle.
I'll do the same thing.
Y'all want to buy some anime?
Y'all got any more of them?
Come on, man! I got the Inuyasha.
I would love to see Dave Chappelle character against Homie the Clown and see that happen.
Yes,
that would blow my mind.
Y'all want to buy some?
I want to buy some. Look.
Yes, I am.
Bye, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.